Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ahmed Lamayar. On this video we're gonna organize it a little bit. Instead, it is just too much. I know there is some exception, we need to cover it. I will show you why I left it. But before I wanna continue, I wanna organize it. I wanna move this one from right here, and also I wanna move those to another flow. So how should we do that? How should we move it? So we have a different type of flow. Just remember, we have a main flow. This is a main flow. How should I know the main flow? Once it has a resource, this side is a resource and this side is a process. When it has a resource and a hero handling, you call it main flow. But if you do not have a resource but it has the hero handling, they call them private flow. But if they do not have a resource and resource event and plus hero handling, then it's sub flow. If you check right here, let's say flu, see flu, sub flu, they're giving to you, but they're not giving you a private flu. If you want to get a you could drag and drop the sub flu right here anywhere you want it. That's all you will create it. But if you want to create a private flu, you just drag. You see, when you drag and drop, it creates you a private flu. It has a resource, but it, as you see, is inactive. But hero handling, it has a hero handling plus whatever processor, like a component you want to use it. You could use it any how much component that would be like this is like a private, all there's a private flow. So how should we remove all this one to another one? Before we remove it, I want to organize it to a different folder. I don't want to add it right here. I could do that just by clicking. We call them, this one is a configuration file. If you click right here and say new, see mule configuration file, this is also one configuration file. You see how many data is right here? Too many, 7. And this mule configuration file is would have a private flow, sub flow, and a main flow. It has everything in that. And this this configuration file will have another section, sub flow, global element, and configuration file. Just remember, it has a sub flow, global element, and configuration file. On a flow, it will have all type of flow, sub flow, private flow, and main flow. And a global element, you could create it. We could move that one even to another object. If you check right here, I will show you, like, see mule domain project. We could create that one and create all that one over there. But also we separate that one. We don't want to leave it to this one. We will create the main one, the global element, to everybody has a, this is like a common resource that you just say this one is a resource, sharing resource that will be shared across every flow you created. Let's say you create another let's create another folder and call them any name. You see, click and say new. Now look for folder. You see folder, and name it anything you want. But usually for the because we have a many private flow. If you check right here, I just show you, like, those is a you see, those is a private flow. I want to move all this one to a private flow folder. So you could call them private flow. It is up to you. But let's pick it up. I want to call them sys execution and flow private flow. I want to call them system execution, or you could call them implement anytime. System execution or more private execution, private subflow. This is system execute. I like the name execute. And this would be I'm gonna just add one more. I don't know, this is a good name. System execution. This is a kebab case. Make sure you're using any name, like, because recommending way is a kebab case for the folder name, for the project name, for the flow name. Use the kebab case, but usually use the camel case for variable. Let's say I use the kebab case. How I know is a kebab case? We're using hyphen each time. We don't do any stuff. Say you just create another folder. Just click on that and let's create another right now configuration file. Once you create a configuration file, you just go right here. You want to move. The first one is let's start it. The last one is add. This is for the add. You want to create an add one. Let's say click I say mule configuration file. I want to name it, let's say what to name it, say add book. Let's use the always the book, add book info, add book info. So that would be something like a post, that would be like a post method when you adding. And let's copy that, and we're creating one. You see, since even we created, but still it come to a main folder. But let's say drag and drop. This is that's fine. When you drag and drop, it will move right here. You see now, if you check, we have a folder which is we have a area as a configuration file is empty, and we don't have anything right here, only a little bit information. And let's create another one, and let me create all of them and come back. Now you check, I create all: add book info, update book, delete book, and read book. Let's move on and bring those private flu to a private flu section. You just click and open it, and we need to go to configuration file. And right here is each has a flu name. That's why I come to all the way in. For the first tag is mule, and after that is a flu. If you check, this is a mule information, and we don't want to touch it. It starts from a flu. You see, it starts from a flu. And if you close the one, this is the Queen's Public main flu, this is the Queen's Public app console. Let's close the one. Each time this is another flu is a put. You see this starting from right here, put. We're sending information right here, and this is a delete, and this is the health, and this is the get method, read book information. This is the health check method, and we will move on the health check too. And this is the post method. If you want a post method, move this one and just click, make a space. That way you don't want to mess it up with another one. And check it once again, see all the way to mule. You see, just make now space over there, so that way you don't make any mistake. So you see, you made a space right here, from this space all the way right here, and you just say. And one another thing you could do, you just copy everything, because sometimes we do mistake, and move it right here, move it to a different place. That way, you see, this is the post method. You could do it from right here. Now you could leave that one, go back over there. Now you could do whatever you like to. If you, when you do mistake, that's fine. You could fix it easily. Control X, you see, you clean up and this get lifted, and go back to your, you see, where add. This is the post method. Come right here, go, and that would be our last mule XML tag. Go inside right here and go all make it a little bit space, and inside of that paste it. So do you want to paste it? You say, of course I want to paste it. That's okay. Give you a 5-minute exception. That will go away. Come right here. You see the flu is moving right here. And the reason I give you exception, they would go away. The flu name should be unique, and I think this name, the name, because there's a different name right here. I had a different rammer file, that's why the name come from there, because I made a copy from right here. I move it to version 1, so I will tell you why. And now we fine. The exception is go away, and if you check, and the post is gone from right here. And let me move everything over there, and you will see it. You do same thing. And one another way, you could go click right here and go to XML. This way you can go to as well. This is for the get, this is for health check. Just again put and make a space, because you already have a copy. That's okay, you do mistake. And Control X, go back to your main get. Where's the get? Say update, put, and there's a get method. Read and come to XML. Go to inside a mule XML tag and make a space and paste it. If this has also asking the name, no, this is fine. but we will check. Yeah, this is also asking the unique name for that. I will say version 1. I don't know why this name come up, but I will clean this name. I will fix the name, but right now I will leave it just reflect NYC. This is the my rammer name coming. Let me do all of them, and so we will see it back. Okay, let's get deploy successfully, and we move everything over there. So if you check, see how clean is that. Now we don't have that many flow. If you check the main one, let's close that one. If you check the main one, you see has a less code, but I will tell you what is that for the console. But we're gonna move on those one as well. We don't wanna leave the hero right here. I wanna move it and name it something. Let's create me another file for global hero handling. You could name it anything like global hero handling. I think global is fine, but you could call them a hero control or something. But usually everybody has the complete hero. You just copy or just copy paste and bring that one to your application. Global hero handling, and you just copy paste to your application. That's all. If you go back to your and click, you see, let's stop it. You could go right here. You see there's a handler right here. You just close it. It is up to right here. Let's make it enter. So this handle is from right here all the way. Let's close it once again. So let's not to miss it. It is finishing right here. Okay, and let's open it. See, it is up to right here, the handler. Make sure, that's why the reason I do that, because sometimes we copy extra, they just give an extra headache. We don't want it. It is from right here. Let's close it once again. From right here, we just copy all the way right here. See, we take it out. If you check now, the hero handle is gone. Go right here, and you could put it on a, let's put it like that. How is we're gonna move it anyway. You will see it, the handler. See, hero handle is come right here. Otherwise, this handler, you just look for hero handler and drag and drop. You see, and then just take all of this one. Usually you copy and you extract it to it. You see, to a subflu, you pick the one you want. You could do that one as well, but since I have it, let's delete that one. Okay, this one is move on to, because we need some of this one. If you want to bring a date, that's fine, otherwise this is fine. So we clean up our code. If you come right here, only a console is left, that is fine, but we almost take care of it. What I will do the next video, I wanna just make it a little bit more clean. Then we will do the validation. There's a validation, because if you see up to right now, I didn't write any code. That's why I'm not explaining. If you check the validation, there, see how many validation. We will work on it. This one, there's already validation coming from the kit. Kit do some validation on because we're using a rammer file. That's why. And this one, the API kit will do the validation for us, then check the endpoint, all the data input. But if we needed some individually on a processing level, we will do it. But I will show you how you use one of those one as well. And also you could, if you just created manually this application, either you do this validation or you could do the schema validation. JSON, okay, it doesn't show up as a key. Well, you see XML validation. If there's a no JSON, you just click and download it, but we have it. I will show you create a schema. They will do the validation for you quicker. So, and also we're gonna cover the handler, all the, because there's a photo, there's a, like a, we will do the I just show you the hero handler, just a scope for the handler. Then on a hero continue, on a hero propagate, and raise. There's a custom hero. If we do not find it right here, we could have our own custom hero. So see you on the next video, because right now I think almost is done. Some element, or one another thing I want to move it on. If you check global element, and you see, so go to XML, there's a config file. Let's close every step, so that way you see there's a one listener. This is the config database. This is for the we will move this one to a global one. We don't want to leave it right here, because this one would be used for everybody. That's why I want to use it. You could create a global one, the global element. You could remove all this one, this connector, and move it to a global element, but let's leave it right now. We will move it on later on. I'll see you on the next video. So to stop.